Alright, it's been a bit since I last recorded, bit of a busy week, but before I forget, welcome back to, what is this, is this the sixth episode? I think it's the sixth episode. Again, it's been a while, and before I forget, I needed to move this grave because this releases the hot spring, which will allow us to carry some hot water. And should I probably have more bottles at this point? Yeah. Would it be nice? Yeah. Am I going to bother going and getting more bottles at this moment? No. So we're just gonna deal. But we are going to start working on the Goron area, which is always fun. It's it's hard because I like this game, but I feel like I like its ideas more than it as a game. Because I find myself not a huge fan of either the Goron area or the Zora area. And I like the masks and everything like that, but the temples are both painful. Especially the water temple, getting the stray fairies is pretty tough. And even the fourth area, Akana Canyon and Akana the Stone Tower Temple, which I don't mind as much as the middle one. It can still be pretty frustrating. There's a lot of backtracking, but I don't know, because I feel like oh, that's not good. Did our hot spring water cool down because we got frozen? Oh my god, it definitely did. That's what that message just said, didn't it? Alright, so now we have to go back up that tower, or that cliff, to get more hot water. But I'm just gonna cut to when I get back up there. Okay, bad news, I did not get a heart on the way up there, so we are going to have to deal with the beeping for a little bit longer, but I am going to do my best to get a heart rather quickly so I can mitigate that, but I guess these are just going to refill it. I didn't get spring water. Great. Okay, I guess I'm not deep enough in the thing. Probably should have waited for the, the da-da-da-da message that told me I actually got the spring water. Anyway. I forgot to free him, and I forget if he tells us anything useful, but the spring is right here, so we might as well unfreeze him. God, now I can't even remember what I was saying. I think the last thing I said was Akana in the stone tower, specifically, but, sorry, I'm skipping this dialogue. Wow, that was unhelpful. Okay, so, you know what? We should be helping people just for the sake of helping people, not with the expectation of a reward. Man, I wish this was like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. The spring water would just heal you. I thought it might actually for a second, but no, just wishful thinking. Okay, so either we're gonna hit the ice here and die, or we're going to hit the ice here and die. Yep. That's okay. Maybe the beeping will stop now. God, those legs. Those polygonal legs. See? Free 3 heart. 3 free heart. Free 3 hearts is what I was actually trying to say the first time I was correct. So, barely even an inconvenience. Actually a good thing if you really think about it. But yeah, this area is, it can be very frustrating. And while I tout this as like a good game, I feel like I like its ideas better than its execution and so on and so forth. Because I really like the mass as an idea. I like the mechanics of the mass. It's a little bit janky because it's on the N64. But, okay, apparently he can block his hit my fists with his arms, so that's fun. This area is a little bit annoying because it's hard to use the Goron roll without falling down the cliffs, but I think if you actually get enough speed, you can go up the cliffs just using the Goron spikes. Why did we waste our spring water on this, you ask? Because I believe, yep, this is the hole where it is a little bit of a closer hot spring, so we don't have to climb up that cliff. At least, unless we have to reverse time. But we shouldn't have to climb up the cliff ever again, if all goes according to plan. Alright, where is this bastard? No, that was just a snow puff. That was a snow puff with a Tektite inside. So I will proceed to booty bounce. I guess a snow puff. Another snow puff with a Tektite this time. Fun. Don't know how it's not dead, but I guess maybe it's like a winter Tektite instead of water Tektite. Usually the water ones were the blue ones. Hey, look at that. We got enough money for a map. I don't even know how to deal with those things without the Deku flowers. A snow puff. Let me guess. This one is a snow puff. Well, I thought we had a little bit longer than that, but I guess not. Am I doing this wrong? Oh my god, we need the lens of truth, don't we? I thought he was in one of the snow puffs. My bad. Oh, never mind. I thought this was the shadow. Maybe he isn't a snow puff. I was right the first time. This is definitely the snow puff. Excellent news. Okay. I thought it was on the other side, but I guess not. We do need... Okay, yeah, you can actually just get up the cliffs here, but we do need more hot water. So that's fun. Why are we doing this, you might ask? Well, we shall see soon enough. For those of you that don't already know. See, look at this. I'm even dumping the normal water back in the spring water so it heats up again. Okay. I wish we had like a little timer at the bottom to tell us how long it lasted, but for now I think this is the last thing we're gonna need the spring water for. Oh, wrong button, obviously. Okay. Let's not freeze ourselves to death here. Shit, you do have to do something before this. Unfortunate. Wait, no, you don't. Yes, you do. Do you have to do something before this? Oh yeah, everyone thinks I'm Darmani, by the way, which is the dead Goron. Sorry, I'm confirming that I did sequence this out of order. That's fine. That's okay. I think he's gonna be frozen again, so scratch what I just said about not needing the spring water anymore. Oh, I didn't show this off. You get a little ground pound move too that's going to be instrumental in navigating the dungeon, but it also gives us access into the Goron area. And yes, that is the lustrous sound of a baby crying. Please, for all you young Gorons out there, let this be a good propaganda of birth control. Wrap it up if you and the Goron homies are... Damn it, this is the shop. Please wrap it up if you and the Goron homies are gonna get it on, because this will happen to you and you will die. Fuck, I go all the way up there now. Sorry, I'm thinking to myself, because there's a little mini puzzle you can do in this area that helps you get some stuff that I might as well do on my way to finishing this episode. I'm not doing his voice. Wah, daddy, daddy, I'm cold, daddy. Alright, I'll do a voice. I'll try and do a voice. Ah, Damani, where's my daddy? Where's my daddy? I'm not doing that voice, especially saying daddy. Anyway, I think now that we've like activated him, we can go out and find the elderly Goron. But again, I'm sure he's gonna be frozen again, because this is one of those arbitrary things where you have to check a box before you can do the next thing. Classic Ocarina, go get the letter before you can explore. Actually, it's kind of a bad example of that specific game, for that specific game, but you know what I mean. Okay. This is the last time we're going to need the spring water for at least a while, I believe. Do we have okay, we do have one Deku stick, because that's going to be important for that little extra thing I mentioned. So we just got to thaw him out again with his gross quivering lip. What was I doing? Oh, it's already this late, I must hurry. No matter how long you follow me, it's not going to do any good. What? My son is crying because he misses me. Why do you know that? Because I went and checked. My son misses me. Oh, forgive me, my child. Your father has work to do. Is the kid's name Ulp, or is that like a gulping noise? Because I genuinely thought the kid's name was Ulp for a second. Be you a ghost or a figment of my imagination, I no longer care. If you feel pity for my crying son, then please quietly sing my song to sleep with this song I am about to play on my drum. It is the very same melody that was often played for you when you were young. Sorry, the song's really quiet, so I'm going to be quiet so you can hear it. Oh yes, like this. It's no good, I can remember only the beginning. Spoiler alert, there's literally only 2 notes he's missing, but... Literally, like, the song only uses 3 notes, and he's only missing 2 notes at the very end that have already been in the song. But it's okay. You know, he's old. It's okay. It's not that I forgot it, it's just so cold I can't play very well. Oh, see, there you go. Granny's got arthritis. At any rate, I am counting on you. Alright, so we're just going to leave him to freeze in the cold. But first, I'm going to go ahead and get the map, because we did pick up some extra rupees. Play this wonderful cutscene once again and skip through Tingle's dialogue. Yep. 35, Tingle, and you look like that. And this was his first game. This is where Tingle was introduced. Yes, no head, please. Okay. I don't care. You make me uncomfortable. Everything about this character should make you uncomfortable, and if it doesn't, then you're probably this character. If you know what I'm talking about. Don't let Mr. Tingle don't ever go anywhere alone with Mr. Tingle. I'm sure that joke's been done to death. I apologize. Alright, so now we gotta go back and see this snot-nosed little kid. All the way to the top here. Okay, for real this time. Oh, I forgot we only have to play the intro, because you'll see. That song, Daddy always plays for me before I go to sleep. I'll sing the next part. I actually kind of like how he sings it. Oh, I hate his mouth though. There's so many ridges. What a great lullaby. Aren't you just lulled off to sleep by this? Again, I'm gonna be a bit quiet because I like when you learn the new songs. This game feels so sad sometimes, but you know, we're gonna help the Gorons, and the dad is gonna be not frozen to death, but it feels like he's gonna be frozen to death forever. Lullaby intro became the Goron lullaby. It's lullaby blankets listeners and calm. Blankets listeners and calm while making eyelids grow heavy. Sorry, I read the cadence on that bit wrong. Okay, so oh, no, stop. See targeting. Okay. Yeah, these torches activate now, which means, and we only have one shot at this, unfortunately. But we want to light all these torches out here, and we just want to make sure that we, you know, don't burn our Deku stick to the ground. So I am gonna put it away every few torches. I don't know if you have to light them all like at once and if they'll start to go out if you don't, but I don't think that's the case in the 3D games usually. Although hopefully the dawning of a new day that's about to come up is not gonna. Oh no, it's just the night of the first day is coming up, so we're good. Because I was worried that the transition was gonna. Oh, that's the wrong button, but same effect. I felt like I was tempting fate by keeping the stick burning that long. Alright, there must be more torches down there, because it doesn't look like they are going out. Shit. Okay, well, I was fucking wrong, clearly. I thought our stick was gonna burn down there. Like, you all saw how close that was, right? Okay, so we just gotta be quick about this then, which is not ideal because we only have the one Deku stick, and it's a pain to go get another. Unless the game is nice to us. The game is nice to us. Okay, good. That makes this a lot less stressful. Also, I do realize, I think I just remember that, like, in the Springwater Cave down by the, like, snow islands, icy island things we opened, I think there are Deku scrubs in there, actually, so it's not too much of a pain, but anytime you have to go out of your way to get a resource in a video game is kind of annoying, so... sorry, my voice felt a little flat there for a second, but this is for a mask, so I think it's a heart container and a mask, but if it weren't a mask, I'd probably come back to it, because heart containers we can come back and get later to... I don't think I was fast enough because I didn't get that last one lit. So we're gonna redo this one more time. Hopefully the game will not be so janky. If I don't get it after this attempt, though, I'll cut until I get it. But what I was trying to say, I'm not sure if I finished my statement, is if it was just a heart container, I'd probably come back for it. But as long as it's a heart container and a mask, I might as well do it now to kind of round out this episode. And the other reason is so we can round out this episode, and the next one can pretty much begin as we enter the next dungeon. I don't know how long this stick is gonna burn for, but I feel like we're tempting fate. But also I wanna be as quick as possible so we don't have to keep redoing this. Okay, we might have just fucked it up already by having trouble with that one, but oh my god, am I missing a torch? There's definitely not one down here. Okay, well, I guess I'll cut to when I eventually get this, if I eventually get this. Okay, starting from the bottom actually did help a little bit. So I actually did do it in the one attempt right after I cut, which is kind of annoying, but hey, you know what, it's done, and that's the important part. And now we just have to do this a bunch of times until we manage to hit the right one of these pots. Does this get us a heart container? It might not actually get us a heart container, it might just be the mask. But yeah, I'm probably going to speed through this part as well, because this part's a little tedious, especially when you miss like that. Okay, I don't think there's a heart container in there. I'll probably be kicking myself later if there is, but we can always just come back for it, and it'll be fine. But this is what we really needed, because we need to, forgot we can't bring it up this slope, so we gotta go the long way. We are going to bring this to a very hungry Goron that has the Don Gero's mask. Might be Don Gero, but because it's G-E-R-E or G-E-R-O, but I've always said Gero. Is that the powder keg area? I think that's the powder keg area. That'll be more important later. But yeah, this is a bit tedious, and the best part of this is this isn't even the only time we're gonna have to carry something up the slopes really slow like this. And this is actually the easier of the two, which is unfortunate. It's okay, we're actually almost there. But yeah, we're not even going to use the Don Gero's mask until we're going after heart containers, but it is nice to have just so we can kind of round out that mask collection, and we can I mean, we can get... There's something you get for getting all the masks. We can get that without necessarily getting all the heart containers, and then getting the heart containers before we... Okay, he's over here, sorry. Before we actually, like, complete the game. Sorry, audio cut out. That's it. That's so good. I dream about it. Odongo's Caverns. Finest quality rock sirloin. It's my absolute favorite. Blessed be this meal. You don't even get to see him eat it. You don't even get to see those absolute chompers in action. Oh. I forgot that he can just come down now that he's eaten. It's me. It's Darmani. I am alive. Okay. And then he will give us Don Garrow's mask. Conductor of the Frog Choir. Anyway. Sorry, I kind of spaced out for a second. So I think for the end of the episode, we actually might be a bit short for the first time in one of these episodes, but I think I'm going the wrong way too. This looks like the wrong way. This is the wrong way. It's absolutely the wrong way. But it's kind of hard to navigate through this one because I can never remember which goes to the village and which leads to the temple, and you know how it is. Nope, that leads to the village. So then it's this one that goes to the temple. I guess we could read the signs. Yeah, this way to Snowhead. Okay. But we might be a little bit shorter on time for this episode, but that's okay. Although I do feel bad because I haven't recorded in a little bit longer than usual. I've been trying to space the episodes out every other day, but you know, they're occasionally 3 or 2 days in between. So I guess 3 days apart. Stop Z-targeting. Okay, kind of thought we would not actually need magic to do that, but I guess we 100% do. So that's cool. Maybe this bat will not be an asshole and I can get it with my sword before it freezes me. Of course not. You know what? You know what? You know what? Dishonor on your family. Dishonor on your family's cow. And it didn't drop anything. Great. Great. I guess we are going to have time to pad out this episode as we go and find more magic power. Again, one of the best changes they made in the 3DS remake was they made the first fairy fountain give you the magic upgrade instead of the spin attack. It makes this area so much easier and better paced. So anyway, how was everyone's weekend? It's probably going out on a Sunday, so how's everyone's weekend so far? How's everyone's Saturday? Unless you're watching on not the weekend, how's everybody doing? You know? Write in the comments how you're doing. Even if you're doing shitty. You know, like, we don't got mods on this channel, you can say whatever you want. You can curse, I don't care. Can you curse? Is that against TOS in the comments? I don't know, fuck it, right? I'm sure you can curse. You can probably censor it like people do on Instagram all the time. Yeah, so if those jumps seem annoying, that's pretty much like why the temple sucks, is doing ramps like that. But it's okay. Also, remember, if you remember, this is where Darmani died, so we are going to be careful not to repeat that mistake. And it's really kind of sad because this big blizzard on the hill is actually just some fucking asshole blowing shit. But we don't actually need to see him, we just need to use our temple entering song, of course. Sorry. See, this is why I need to hear it. And I feel like as I stop talking, like, kind of have to hone in, but I know some of the songs better than on others, and the temple songs, you know, you don't use nearly as much, so. But yep, we're putting the big-ass giant Goron that keeps killing people by blowing them off the cliff to sleep. And then, I don't think he dies, but honestly, like, he was doing that on purpose. Like, he was just being an asshole. Like, I don't care if he dies by falling off the cliff here. I like that animation, though. Alright. Sorry, audio adjustment again. Well, we died anyway. Which brings me to one of my least favorite parts of this dungeon, is entering the dungeon. Because if you don't fucking Goron your way over there with the slipperiest controls ever, then you get taken out by these snowballs anyway. I think you can punch them if you really time it right, but it's still like, there's still that kickback. And, you know, getting up to the actual entrance is stupid as well, because there's snowballs everywhere, and you gotta really, like, fucking hone this in. See? Like that. Okay, I guess they can just hurt me whenever they fucking feel like it, despite me actively being in a ball and rollout form with spikes. Okay. See, you can see why this temple is going to get very, very frustrating very, very quickly. Okay, I think we can walk now that that snowball's gone. Okay, so it's not so bad as long as you take care of that first snowball, but alright, and that'll bring us, kind of show you what we're up against real quick. Yeah, okay, I can move the block. Thanks, Tattle. Also, the Goron punches are just so slow. Oh my god. Okay. That's what I was trying to do, but just to kind of show you what we're up against here. This is Snowhead. I think this is honestly my least favorite, even over the Water Temple, but we're going to get through it. And we're going to get through it starting with the next episode. So until then, see ya.